this is Living in the Now. On my channel, I talk about everyday manifesting, stories and examples to help you to manifest everything you desire. Today's video explains parallel realities and shifting states. So to shift to a new state of being is to decide what you want and see or feel yourself as having it, like you have it or will have it. And knowing it's yours, you'll get it, or it will come, even if you don't have it yet. Knowing you will is the same state of being as if you had it right now. So that's the perfect state of being that you want to be in. So how do I do that or get to that? How shift to where I know I will have my desires and everything I want? So to do that, you'd want confidence and certainty and stability that you will get it. To do that, I found the best way is to say this thought, this story to yourself that says, I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. Then decide what you want. Say what you want, and as you say what you want, see yourself as having it. Either the desire with you, then, or given to you, the having of it. Then let it be. If it comes to mind again later, think good thoughts about it and give a reminder or maybe a short story or thought like, I did all I need to do. I said my story, my desire, so it's happening. I always get what I want. So why does this work? Why does it shift you to a parallel reality and a perfect state? It's because your thoughts create. So that is a thought that then creates. You say what you want, it happens. Means you get it. You have it. The having of it. So see why that works? You made a perfect thought story to feel and know you will have it. And that's all you need. You repeat your wanted story often at first, the first few days, to focus on that desire that you want and make it dominant within your thoughts. Then you let it go and let it be more and more, leaving it as a positive thought and positive thoughts about it or anything related to it. If your desire is a relationship, you can't say your story, then say relationships suck and have negative relationship thoughts other times of the day. You can't say, I never have money for anything when trying to manifest something that costs money. All thoughts about anything related to your desire must be left positive or left on a good note or not thought about again until it happens. So for me, as I say that core story, I say what I want and it happens. I always get what I want. Then as I say what I want, I see flashes of it, little scenes automatically. Like if I said I want to travel and go to a rooftop bar, I see a city view and a drink in my hand. If I said I want a relationship, I want them in my arms now, I'd see a person in my arms, even if they are a brand new person and I can't see their face. I still see or sense a person there with me. That's the having of it. Knowing I can say my wanted story and it will happen makes me have positive thoughts about my desire. To shift to a parallel reality, a tip is to imagine the version of yourself that is that or has that. If you had a long-term relationship, how would you be? What's your body language like? What's your attitude like? How do you think and feel daily? For me, I'm more at ease, not so worried about it. Know I have it. I'd be focused on saving more money for dates. I'd probably walk into a room more confident, more secure, a smile on my face, knowing I manifested a relationship and an amazing person who fits my list and is everything that I want. If I wanted money, I'd imagine if I had tons. I'd be at ease, not watching my bank app so close, more like thinking of things I want to buy, happy, confident, secure. Just you can picture when a rich person walks into a store compared to when a person with very little money does. A person in a healthy relationship compared to a sad, lonely person who really wants a relationship but thinks poorly about them. There's a difference in the attitude, the body language, how they interact with others. So start to think, if I had my desire, what would I be like, feel like, And just by thinking about having it often causes a shift within the day or the next few days. I listened to a meditation by Jasmine from Manifest Fast with Jasmine about being confident. And after that, and feeling I have that confidence, then I saw a shift in my surroundings. I felt different inside, which became noticeable outside. I noticed more compliments from people and coworkers, all within a day of me trying this. I noticed a difference in talking to people for dating. Like if you feel you will have it, the having of it, because your core story said so, then you start to date and talk to people, and you notice that you're more calm, confident in yourself, and act as your true self even. You also know if that first person who talks to you or dates you doesn't work out, or stops talking to you, you still know your end, which is the having of your desire. So you know anything in the middle is just steps that take you there. Even a negative experience may seem negative, but may not be negative. Maybe it taught you something that you needed for the next person who shows up. But you always continue to see the end, the having of your desire, and knowing you will have it no matter what. There's infinite versions of yourself and others. You are choosing the thing you want to have or experience next. You can choose the person you want to be next. How do you choose that? You choose it by saying your wanted story of what you want, by doing the 3 manifesting steps. They are, say your core story. I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. Decide what you want, and say what you want. That's it. It really is and can be that simple. If you stick with your story and have good thoughts about it until it manifests, then it will manifest fast and easy. Why it doesn't manifest after doing that is because there are bad thoughts about your desire, or you don't see yourself as having it. So changing that would be how to fix it and get what you do want. When you say that story of what you want, you choose that, and then it happens. You get internally led to it, or it to you, but as it happens, it feels normal and natural. Imagine it as walking into a room. You said your wanted story. You decided what you want. I want a relationship with an amazing person. So by saying your wanted story, you choose that. And you walk into a room where it's true. That is how it feels. It's like you choose that, then shortly after it will happen. If you accidentally have a bad thought about something or a bad experience, you simply change your thoughts and story in the moment that you notice that you don't like it. And by doing so, you enter a new room, which is a parallel reality, which means a new reality. And that's the easiest way to explain it. Like for example, my boyfriend came over and said he doesn't want to date me anymore. That's unwanted for me. You want to be with him, so you don't react. You say, okay, I understand. And later, at home, you decide what you want and say your story. And start with the core part that says, I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. Say what you do want. Like, I want him to realize he wants to be with me now. I want him to change his mind now. I want us together in a relationship now. And see yourself as having that. Whatever having that looks like to you. Like knowing you're in a relationship, having a relationship. Maybe like on your Facebook or telling a friend, yeah, we're in a relationship. Whatever makes you feel you have it or will have it. That it has happened or will happen. Then by saying that new story, it's like you enter a new room. And he will get the idea himself, like, oh, I do want to be with her. Which is amazing to see people shift and transform. And they do so simply by your wanted story and thought stories. So if you said what you wanted and kept positive thoughts about it, no matter what happens between, you know your end. The having him and you together. Even if he says it again, even if he has a date with someone else, you still don't react and you say your story and see the having of your end result. Then in time, or possibly instantly, then it happens. You just need to be clear on what you do want and say a good story about it. That shifts you to a new parallel reality where it's true. And the other people are all as you want them to be. There may be times you'd be like, oh, I realize that happened. I'm in a room I don't like. So then you just change your thoughts, make a new story, change your room, which is changing your reality around you. A focus on something leads you down that or to that. A focus on something unwanted leads you into that room or parallel reality. Like if you focus on how they don't text you back fast enough and keep noticing it or talking about it or complaining about it, thinking about it, that's a focus on it. So a focus on something leads you to that room or parallel reality, just as your thought story does. So it ends up becoming true or staying true. Try to feel good or successful and easy about the thing you want. Like, yeah, no problem. I said my story, so it happens for me. Or I said what I want, so I get it. See yourself as someone who has what you want. This makes you in a good state to manifest it. So overall, shifting states is done by changing your state of being, which is done by changing your thoughts. Shifting your state is done by thinking or knowing you will have your desire. By saying your core story, then wanted story, and know it will happen. Because your thoughts said so. Because your thoughts create. So anything you say in your thoughts then happens. So overall, changing or shifting to a new parallel reality is saying your core story, saying what you want, and by doing so, it's like you're entering or going into a new room. You choose that new room, that new thing or experience. In that room, all people I try to date want me and desire me. In that room, getting money and making money is easy for me. In that room is where all you wanted has happened. You have it. People shift and change. Money opportunities become visible. Things start to happen, and you end up getting what you want and having it. The key to manifesting is knowing or thinking you have your desire or will have it. Because your story says so, and because your thoughts create. And in your thoughts, you said that when you say what you want, it happens. So then you say what you want, and it happens. It manifests. Comment below. I say what I want, it happens. I always get what I want. And tell me what you want to manifest. Please like this video, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.